I am super inspired to do something totally different as we begin the year of the fire horse. And I'm going to do a 3-part message that I'm receiving from Spirit. I'm going to pull a different card for each part of this message. Maybe the whole message is for you, maybe just one part. I felt inspired to use this mug. So if you love foxes, maybe this reading is for you. I don't have a ton of time, but we're just going to get into it. I felt such inspiration. So let's get to it. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. And when I was pulling cards, this came out and it felt as though it really is an overall message of all 3 of these. So you can pick your group to watch or to start with. This is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, group 1. Let's see what we have here. Let's get an overall message. And like I said, we got this bridge card that just felt like a bridging overall of this whole thing, of this whole transition that you're going through, I want to say. So we have remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions, group 1. Resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Let's see. Spirit, what are some of these past feelings and emotions that we're having here? It's interesting, I said we are having here. Don't worry. But joy, trust, release. I feel like this is calming some of those emotions that we're being told by Spirit not to have worry over the fact that you're having these pasts. Are you worrying about the fact that you are having feelings about the past? Be confident. Be confident. Something happened that really hurt you. And it's okay to feel upset about that, and that these feelings from the past are still coming up. Like that's totally okay. You can be confident in the fact that you're already moving through this. You have a longing. You have a longing. A longing for the past. Okay, Spirit. What is this longing for? Something that was an illusion. And you know it. Like, you don't need to be told that. You know it. But it sounds, I want to say it was a matter of the heart. And so it's okay to still be moving through this. Like, that's okay. Even though you knew it was an illusion, this thing that happened, you know. Okay, Spirit, so let's get into the spread. What has ended, Spirit? What has ended? What has ended here? I want to do 3. Whew. You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Devil and the 10 of Cups. Something that you thought was going to be the 10 of Cups, but it was an illusion. It was an illusion. This shadow. Spirit, can I get more information on this Knight of Pentacles and what this was? I got the kindness card. It feels like this was you. You went into this and got duped by the devil, I'm hearing. You went into this with kindness. You were dependable. You were responsible. And it was all an illusion, and it was in the shadow. And that was very painful, but this has ended. This is the thing that has ended, and that you are having past feelings and remembrance around it. You have some burnout and learning to do from this. There's a lot to be learned from this, from what burns you out. And it's purifying you. We got purification through the fire. This experience is purifying you. Okay, what you can rest in. Spirit, what can group 1 rest in? I got the 3 of Swords. As hard as it was, you can rest in that this happened. This needed to happen. We got the 9 of Pentacles here. You can rest in your independence from this. This was supposed to happen. I know you have some regret around it, but you can have hope. I want to say trust. You can rest in inspiration for something new. Knowledge, distrust. I got the Spy Master. Are you the Spy Master? I feel like now it's like you know better. You know better. You know better than to be duped by this again, I'm hearing. Yeah, you're moving forward with some apprehension. But I feel like this is actually a good apprehension because you know better. Like you can rest in your discernment is what I'm hearing. The devil duped you. It happened. It was an illusion, but you can rest in your doubt, in your fear, in your distrust. Like it's there for a reason. It's actually there to protect you. Sometimes I feel like, especially as women, we think we should just be like open and trustful. But people have to, like, trust is built over time. And so it's good for us to, we don't have to be mean about it, but it's good for us to have a little boundary there. And make sure that somebody is trustworthy. But I want to say before we put the hand out, before we put our hand out, like, oh, you can land here in my life. It's good to have some apprehension. Maybe you didn't have that enough before. Maybe you were too sweet, too nice, and this has hurt you, and it's caused this pain. She's been through a lot there. She's been through a lot. Okay, what you don't see coming. Woo! What you don't see coming in this year of the fire horse. And what do we get down here? New beginnings, the Fool. And what do we get there? The Empress and the Emperor. Oh my gosh. We got the Fool, the Empress, and the Emperor. You are both of them. Leadership, respect, abundance, like just feel that in your body, like you are the Empress. That's pretty amazing. That's going to be a really amazing year of the fire horse. New beginnings. Goodness gracious. This is, I want to say this is top notch. I never say anything like that. trust. I want to say new trust, courage, healing. Goodness gracious. Okay. New trust. Oh, and there's the horse. Be apprehensive. Be apprehensive. It is so important to filter out who is supposed to come around you. You're going to have so much courage based on this, and healing. This is amazing. Okay, what else do they not see coming this year? The fire horse here. Fear of failure still. Fear of failure. But the witch, power, alchemy, experimentation. Ooh, I saw rebellion. Decisions to make yourself into who you want to be. Turning things around for yourself. The king. Making a stand for yourself. New growth. I'm seeing the acorn there. This new growth. But you're going to have some fear here. Fear of failing in this new growth. Okay. Spirit, what is some advice that we can have here? Revival, cordyceps. Okay, and we've got the eagle. 26. Okay. Energy, renewal, soaring to new heights. Beautiful. It is time to soar to new heights. Energy is available to manifest your greatest dreams. Passion is in alignment with knowledge. Energy is in alignment with matter. Like the great eagle, you are blessed with the connection to the divine. You have an innate ability to live in the realm of spirit, yet remain connected and balanced within the realms of earth. From the height of the clouds where the Great Spirit dwells, the great eagle mirrors your ability to observe with expansive awareness and achieve great sight beyond the mundane. Eagle and cordyceps represent the courage to channel the higher mind, ether, the realm of illumination and higher consciousness. If you have been walking in the shadows, you are being asked to reconnect with the element of ether, the divine, and your higher mind. Heal your broken wings with love and seek a higher ground to observe the greatness of what you're made of. Okay, group one, that's what I have for you. I might see you over in another one. Okay, group two, what do we have? The musician, inspiration and gratitude. It looks like you are going to be creating. Maybe some of you play music, or I want to say write poetry. I'm seeing the flowers here. Maybe your creativity is within gardening. I want to say landscape design particularly. Having gratitude for your own gifts, your abundance of gifts, I'm hearing. I think you've had some sadness around a memory, a painful memory, I'm hearing. The downfall of an achievement. There was some painful downfall last year. Like you've been through it. You've been through it. On both of those cards. So you're now having to face some fears here and reflect on what happened. got the night wind, and I got facing. Yes, reflection. Reflecting on both your fears around, like the fears of that have come up around what happened, and what happened itself. You thought you were going to have some sort of achievement. I want to say achievement of the heart, not necessarily just in love, but an achievement that you really cared about. And it didn't work out. This, it feels like the past. Very much. Like it is no longer here. Because it was a memory. It was a bad memory. I got memory in reverse. I want to say memory and divorced. That's what came up. So some sort of breakage from something, not necessarily just marital divorce, but there was some sort of breakage that you need to reflect on and have gratitude in the gifts and creativity that's coming out of it. That's where this creativity is coming from, this ability now to step forward and create, to have gratitude around what you learned from that by having self-reflection around the situation, around your behavior with that, both positive and negative, right? We're going to behave in all sorts of ways around situations. But it's from that reflection that you are receiving more creativity than ever. Suddenly the moon is sticking out to me in the waves. Spirit, can we get, what do these moon and waves mean here? We'll get into this spread that I created in just a minute. A fated encounter. Something that you don't see, like we're already getting into something you don't see coming. And it's through your creativity. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Okay. So I have some questions for Spirit. What boundaries do you need to break? Okay. And now this was inspired as, you know, we talk about boundaries so much. I'm sure you hear about boundaries so much, as if we need boundaries, and we do. But this was a sense of like, you need to break through boundaries in your life. It's like your own self-imposed or externally imposed boundaries that are keeping you down, I'm hearing. Okay, so what boundaries specifically do you need to break here? Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. I want 2 more cards here. This is interesting. I think it was a way that you saw yourself. Okay, I want a little bit more clarification around this first. Because these all seem like they're all very positive cards, strong cards, but it's something you're breaking. It's like almost the way that you saw yourself before as like, well, I am this, but you weren't quite. There is something more to come. There's so much stronger. It's like stronger versions of that. You had, that was too many. You're breaking the ceiling around these. Goodness gracious. It's like you were strong, but you're going to be so much stronger. We have the aspirant, ambition, at like, just like put it in my hands. the catalyst, a radical changer. Like, you are breaking boundaries. This scholar, learning so much. Balance around all of this. You need to learn to have balance. You're a woman of many loves here. Like, you can do everything. That seems to be the kind of woman you are, but you need to learn balance around all of this, on how to navigate this, how to navigate all these different parts of you so that you can break the boundaries that have been imposed on you. I think you had always seen yourself as these things. You are the King of Pentacles. You are the Empress. And I got this in the group 1. So you might want to go back and look at that one, because I feel like these messages are tied. I did get the bridge, right? You are the Empress. You are the Queen of Cups. You are the King of Pentacles. You are the scholar. You are the catalyst, the changer, the aspirant. This is a lot to be. And you are breaking through what people are saying, that you can't be all of that. And it's just, I kept feeling this, like, I am breaking through this. But you have to have balance to do this. You have to have balance to do this. Okay, Spirit, what is group 2's inner strength in order to be able to do all of this? This is amazing. What is their inner strength to be able to do all of this? Your intuition. We got the High Priestess. You're being up for challenges. Like, your ability to be up for challenges, which the aspirant, the catalyst, the scholar, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups together is up for challenges. Like, that is your strength. You're like, oh, is there a challenge? Let me just break through that boundary. Here we go. The Page of Wands. Limitless potential. And I feel like you're using that wand to break through. You really are. Spirit, what else would you like to tell group 2 about their inner strength? Take care of yourself. Be in comfort and watch out for your mind and energy. Yeah, it's back to that balance. You need to take care of yourself. Like, you're up for that challenge, but you need to take care of yourself. We got self-care here. And I'm having an itchy left ear. I feel like somebody is thinking about you right now. And taking care of your mind, take care of your energy. Is there a way that they can take care of themselves? Listen to your instincts. Ooh, we got the wolf. I feel like the wolf is a very communal creature, leaning on others that you can trust. And cutting out those that you can't. Yeah. There's people in your life that you definitely know that you can trust and you can lean on, but we got the Assassin. Cut out, ruthlessly cut out anything else. Okay. Spirit, anything else that you wish to tell us about their inner strength here? Inner sanctuary and peace. Yeah, just take peace in all of this and know that you have the strength. And that I got this at an earlier reading to dissolve any unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Just, it's so like empty and beautiful all at once. Just knowing who you are, that you are all of these amazing things, and you have the strength to break through the boundaries. You're up to the challenge. Trust in your intuition. Rely on those who you can trust. Cut out anybody else. Okay, Spirit, what do they not see coming? Ooh, endings. We got death, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. It's more of this reliance. There's going to be people that are showing up for you. And so much abundance around that. I'm not necessarily feeling like financial abundance, which very much could be that, but I feel like this abundance is more with the people that are going to be around you that you can rely on to, they won't be breaking the boundaries for you, but they will be your support. And you're having, I mean, we're having endings and new beginnings, right? Like that is life. That is forever life. But something had ended, right? And we're promised a new beginning. Things have to, whoops. Interesting. I think you don't see something yet. This is something you don't see coming. Something else is going to end. What else is going to end? Spirit, what is going to end? They really don't see. This isn't just the vision that you had around something. What else is going to end, Spirit? It feels like a positive ending. The mountain, being tired around the mountain that you've been climbing. It does feel like something big, but it's not bad. I'm just going to take the top one. That's too many. You're going to have a lot of opportunities around whatever this is. It's the Pilgrim. Maybe it's that you just don't see this new beginning. Like you really can't see it or you can't believe it. New projects, learning. Okay, we're back to the new and new. So maybe it's just the new beginning that you can't seem to see. You can't see the vision. You can't see it. I got in the vision. And you can't see yourself as the warrior. I feel like something's going to happen that's going to cause you to not believe in yourself, to not trust in yourself. Something else is going to happen. But it's going to be part of this new beginning that was already starting. Or for some of you, it's going to cause a very new beginning, but it's very positive in the end. It's very positive. Spirit, can we get a little bit more information on this? What do I want to pull from? This new beginning. Trust in it. It is a positive thing. Serendipity, healing, release. We got lost love. I feel like some old memories are going to come up and stir up something, and you're not going to, it's just going to cause a little bit of upheaval where you're going to remember that died. And I think that's where I'm getting this like weird feeling of like, is that in the past? Is that death in the past, or is that now starting? Like some sort of old feelings are coming up around something that ended. And it's not necessarily just romantic, but something that ended. That bad memory. Those feelings are going to come up again. And it's going to cause you to forget who you are. You're going to forget that you're the warrior. You're going to forget that you are all of these amazing things. The aspirant, the catalyst, the scholar, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Cups. You're just going to forget that for a moment. You're going to lose the vision for a moment, but it's still there. Save this reading if you need to. Come back to it. So when you're like, I've forgotten, like, what's going on? I don't believe in myself. Watch this again. You are the warrior. You are all of those beautiful things. Trust the people in your life that you know you can trust. Cut out, assassinate everything else. Allow it to die. Okay? Allow it to die. And then you will break through all of those barriers. All of those boundaries. It's interesting this time I called it barriers, because that's really what they were. You thought they were just boundaries, and they were barriers, external barriers placed on you. Okay, advice from Spirit. Peaceful warrior, thistle. Okay. 23. Shield, truth keeper. The keeper of the truth of who you are. Shelter, sanctuary, I wanted to say self-keeping, safekeeping, justice. Milk thistle dispels the damaging and destructive thoughts that can induce an endless loop of self-sabotage. I feel like this is what is going to come up for you. And that's normal. We all do that. But it's up to you to come back and remember who it is that you are. Come back to this reading. Look at those cards again. Abandon insecurity, gossip, and fear-based protection strategies that enable frustration or a false sense of growth. Do not waste your time trying to control what cannot be controlled. Like the peaceful warrior, set your boundaries firmly and fearlessly. To break through the barriers and then set your own boundaries. Like badger, milk thistle shakes up systems that hinder innovation. And seeing that innovation being your creativity. There were things that hindered your creativity, your innovation, and it halts patterns and behaviors that stunt growth, like not believing in yourself. Know that what you are not changing, you are choosing. All right, that's what I have for you, group 2. See you at the next one. Okay, group 3. Let's see. The Pilgrim. The Pilgrim. You are the Pilgrim. I feel like, I think I just got that card. I did. In group 2. Like I said, these are all connected. These are very much all connected. Okay. The Chariot. Moving forward on a new path. Some of you are looking ahead at what feels like a mountain this year. Something big. Need to listen to your inner voice about this as you move ahead. I mean, there is movement up this mountain, but you've got to listen to yourself and not allow your determination. I got determination in reverse. Do not allow your determination to get the best of you, I'm hearing. Okay. The Poet. We got that too. Your creativity. This excitement. I got the Sailor. Also, this mountain is a new adventure and you're really going forward in it. Listen to your inner self, your inner voice, your gut, but be careful about over determination. Do not get tempted in being too determined over something. Interesting. We got the Temptress, and I don't see that as a person in your life. I see that as your own determination. Like, I'm almost seeing this mountain of this year almost as like an Everest for you, a Mount Everest. And you're like, we are charging forward, we're doing it. But your determination is a little bit tempting for you. Maybe from the excitement and stuff, but you need to be careful. Okay, what are you building here? And is this the mountain? What are you building this year of the Fire Horse? This is exciting. All right, we got the Queen of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. You have a vision. A vision for something with others where there's going to be this give and take or receiving, and you were going for it. You are very dead set about this thing that you're building. What is this thing that they're building? I almost feel like I want. What are they building? What is this? And is what they're building the same as the mountain? What are they building? A vessel. We got the Poet again. You're building something around your creativity. Like, are you using yourself as a vessel? You opening yourself as a vessel to receive creativity? Is this what you're plowing ahead for? And I got the Dead End. Spirit, can we get more information about this dead end? Because I feel building and forward momentum energy here. And we have the Chariot. What is this dead end around what they're building? Distrust. There could be a dead end if you are not trusting in it. I feel like this distrust has something to do with somebody else though too. Like you are the founder of this. And I'm getting my ears itching again. There is some sort of other energy here that wants to put a stop to this, that's spying on you. That's spying around what you're trying to build. It wants to control you. This other energy wants to put a stop to your creativity and what you're building. Spirit, who is this, or what is this energy? Who or what is this energy, Spirit? Oh, somebody you are in rivalry with. I got the Five of Wands. Somebody that looks at you as their competition. You don't look at them as your competition, but they look at you. I don't think you even see the gravity of the situation at the moment. Like, I think this is kind of like a newish thought for you, but now you're realizing who this is. I don't think they're really going to stop your building. But somebody is like looking, and this is an interesting outside energy here. That's some, like, I've got such an itchy ear on my left. Some sort of feminine energy is spying on you and wanting to control things and put a stop to this, and they see you as their competition, but you really don't see them as your competition. But I got this gravity card. I feel like you don't see, I'm just feeling my itchy ear. I don't normally get itchy ears at all. You don't see the gravity of this situation. I'm both getting that you don't need to worry about it, but you're having some naivete around it. Like a little, like a smidge too much. Like you just need to be aware of it. And maybe do some energy clearing. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting this. Spirit, is there anything, well, let's go into the next question. What action is needed here? What action is needed around this, I want to say person. I mean, it always could be your own energy. Judgment. You need to be really discerning. The Assassin. You need to be very discerning around who you allow in your life, or who you allow around you while you're building this, or who you talk to about this. This is interesting. What other action, any other action that is needed, Spirit? building. You just need to move forward and build it. Like, cut this energy out. Don't allow it in. Like, you don't, like I said, they see you as your competition, as their competition, but it's not the other way around. And so just ruthlessly, just any energy, any person that is not working towards your building. And once again, I'm feeling this itch, and this is not something I get. Be discerning, and then just focus your energy on building. It's like you almost don't even need to put a ton of energy into the discernment around it. You just need to put your energy in building and be discerning of people or other energies coming into that aren't working towards your building. Okay, Spirit, what other action around the building do they need to know? Adaptation. So be flexible around the building of it. I think that goes back to, don't let your own determination about moving forward take the best of you. And I want to say, like, also don't allow fear around this situation to overcome you. You just need to focus on being flexible and actually building towards it. Purification, emotional cleansing. Yeah, cleansing out anything of the old and remembering. Ooh, I almost feel like this energy is somebody from the past. I got remembrance. This energy is for some of you, someone from the past that I think you already know that you can't trust. So just don't, if there's someone that you know that you can't trust, that already kind of looks at you as competition, maybe don't let them back in. Just focus your energy on being flexible, adapting. Can we get it? Why did I switch to these two of the cards? That's fine. What don't they see coming, Spirit? In this year of the fire horse, the high priestess. Whew, you've got an amazing year. The Knight of Cups, and I feel like that is an outside energy. I think both the Knight of Cups is your creativity that you're receiving in yourself as a vessel if you move forward and build, but also other people or a person, and that you are gonna, whatever this outside negative energy is going to show you that you have courage. We have the Knight of Wands and persistence, that you have resilience and that you're strong. Like, I think it's all going to be positive, because it's just kind of like why are you trying to compete with me? Like, this isn't a competition. Just like, get out. I'm building. I'm creating. I am the high priestess. I have my Knight of Cups coming, right? We don't need to worry. Okay, Spirit, what else do we not see coming? The Guide, legacy, and protection. I got the twins. I feel like that's you and another, and of protecting each other. The botanist, this is your creativity and your legacy that you're building, this mountain. You're charging forward and building, but it's going to be so beautiful and creative. And the Guide, your legacy, your inheritance. Look at that water just like pouring over. I feel like the bell here is significant. Spirit, what does the bell mean? Nope. The King of Cups. You're going to hear something from the King of Cups in your life. This is a supportive person. I almost feel like this is the guide. This doesn't feel like you. Spirit, can we get more information on who this King of Cups is, who this guide is, who this bell is? Someone, the judge. You are to judge it. Someone that has seen a lot. And is able to make judgments. A leader for you. A leader for you. Someone that can guide you on this mountain journey as you have this new beginning. I'm seeing the lamp there. This woman holding the lamp. You're going to have a guide. I had gotten the crone and the judge. Someone who has seen it all, that can make judgments from it, that you can listen to. That's the bell. You're going to have somebody come into your life that you really can listen to. They're not going to be perfect. I saw this like smudge on this bell. They're not going to be perfect. But they're going to be a good leader. They're going to be loving. And they're going to guide you on this building of whatever it is that you're building. This is a really positive person. All right. Spirit, can we have any more advice for this year of the horse? You got cannabis detachment. Interesting. 31. Detachment. Very interesting. Detachment, deep contemplation, freedom from pain, body, inner calm, immunity. Saturn is said to be the lord of time and space, the lord of karma, although often called the great malefic. That's interesting. I always, if anything happens during it, I got interrupted by something very unexpected. I almost feel like, honestly, I almost feel like there's something negative around this. That you need to be aware and detached. Of this unexpected energy that might come back into your life. I'm just going to read this and we'll see what comes up. Although often called the Great Malefic, Saturn is much more than what we experience in third-dimensional reality. The space-time continuum is a system that encompasses third-dimensional reality as we know it, said to be ruled by Saturn. Yet the transcendence of this reality is freedom from Saturn, depicted by its polarity, Neptune. When the angels of time and space are respected, Saturn, they bless us with freedom and the ability to transcend the cycles of pain body. If you feel restless, anxious, trapped in your own body, or have trouble sleeping, cannabis is here to remind you to cultivate inner calm. Breathe deeply, go for a walk in nature, immerse yourself in meditation, take naps, and creatively cultivate practices that soften the unsettled aspects of your being. Don't succumb to quick fix solutions when it comes to decompressing, as it often leads to self-neglect and disassociation. Tune deeply into the energetics of this ancient ally and learn to transcend the cycles of self-induced pain. Don't succumb to quick fix solutions. I feel like this is your own patterns, but that might be associated with this past energy. I feel like there's a negative energy within here that takes you by surprise, and Spirit is saying you need to be aware of that and your own responsibility within that this year. Don't succumb to quick fix solutions and self-induced pain. So it might be tempting to not assassinate. So I would be very discerning. Be very discerning of new energies and just focus on building. Do not allow yourself or other energies to sabotage what you are building. All right, that's what I have for you. Have a great year of the horse.